What if the most important decisions in California aren't being made in boardrooms or government buildings? What if they're happening behind the closed doors of clubs you've never even heard of? We're talking about a world where the state's wealthiest people pay tens, sometimes hundreds of thousands of dollars, just to get in. It's a world that shapes our future, far from public view. And no, this isn't just about luxury. It's about access, influence, and a set of secret rules that define the lives of the 1%. Today, we're revealing those rules. Our first stop is San Francisco, inside a former candy factory that's been transformed into an elite club called The Battery. Founded by tech entrepreneurs Michael and Xochitl Birch, it's a modern-day sanctuary for the new money elite, where tech titans and creatives can mix. To even be considered, you need a nomination from a current member, and then it's about $2,800 a year, plus a $1,000 initiation fee. But here's the first secret rule. It's not about networking, it's about curated connection. Everything inside, from the art on the walls to the wine tastings, is engineered to create a very specific kind of vibe. The club itself is the filter. The unwritten rule. You're here to contribute to the ecosystem, not just to take from it. It's a place built on the idea that proximity to power, in a perfectly designed environment, is the ultimate commodity. And, of course, philanthropy is woven right into the fabric, with over $31 million granted to non-profits, neatly blending social responsibility with a little social climbing. Next, let's head down to West Hollywood, home to one of the most famous names in exclusivity, Soho House. Perched on top of a tower on Sunset Boulevard, this club is ground zero for the creative class, actors, directors, and artists. Getting in requires a recommendation from at least 2 members, and even then, good luck with the waiting list. The club's most famous rule is its strict no photos policy, but the real secret rule is what that policy protects. The entire club operates as a fortress of privacy. It's the perfect solution to the problem of being famous, a place where listers can actually relax without getting snapped by a phone camera. The unwritten rule is absolute discretion. What happens in the house, stays in the house. Break that trust, even by accident, and you're out. For a few $1,000s a year, the rich and famous can buy back something priceless, their privacy. So, if the Battery is for tech gurus and Soho House is for creatives, the core club is for the undisputed titans of industry. With outposts in New York and Milan, its new spot in San Francisco is the absolute peak of elite access. It originally catered to C-suite executives in finance, but now the club is hunting for global game changers. And this brings us to its unwritten rule. Membership here is a statement of raw, unfiltered influence. The barrier to entry is immense. Initiation fees reportedly start at $15,000 and can skyrocket to $100,000, and that's before you pay the $15,000 plus in annual dues. The core club isn't just selling a fancy gym, a cinema, or fine dining. It's selling a seat at a table so exclusive, most people don't even know it exists. The secret here is that the club itself is the status symbol, a global community for people who don't just work in the world's markets, but actually shape them. But not every exclusive circle has a physical clubhouse. For California's elite, the high-stakes charity gala circuit is just as important. Think of massive events like the Elton John AIDS Foundation's Oscar party. These are essential dates on their social calendars. The secret rule here is what you could call the performance of generosity. On the surface, these events are about philanthropy, and they do raise a lot of money for good causes. But just beneath the glamour, they are a competitive arena for status. The size of your donation, the table you buy, and who you're seen with all signal your place in the pecking order. It's a carefully managed show where giving back is tangled up with cementing your position in the social hierarchy. These galas aren't just about supporting a cause, they're about being publicly seen as a pillar of the community, a move that pays off in both social and business capital. So, from the curated halls of the Battery to the private rooftops of Soho House, these clubs operate on a set of unwritten rules designed to protect, connect, and elevate the global elite. They offer a lot more than just luxury. They offer a sanctuary from the rest of the world and a direct line to power. Privacy is the currency, influence is the prize, and the membership fee is just the first test. It really makes you wonder, what other rules are the rest of us not being told? If you enjoyed this peek behind the curtain, you know what to do. Subscribe and hit that notification bell for more. And let us know in the comments, which of these secret rules surprised you the most?